Yeah. So now we've done a bit of tour of selection, moving to, okay, we chose our tools, we're onboarding a new technology. Harjeet, how do you make the business case for the tool? Is that the business? Is that you, or it's a mixture? How do you make the business case?
So the business case is again, it's based on the user story or the use case that has come forward. Often the person or the stakeholder who has raised requirement would obviously inflate some of the benefits as well. So we do look at that with a very neutral eye to say what is it that has been required. Are the tools existing tools, if a mix of tools plus process plus people, can that solve the issue? If it can solve the issue somewhat, may not be the full thing, then obviously there's a gap, and we do a thorough analysis to see, okay, so now we understand there's a tool required for the gap. So you do, I would say, vet the requirement in the first place, try and see what can be solved internally, and then do a proper analysis from the tool. And like somebody, I think Moni mentioned, that people do overpromise, as in the tool providers would overpromise. So you have to look at that as well to see, okay, actually what the promise is, and what is a conservative approach to the promises that have been made. In a lot of cases, once you prompt them, you discuss with them, they would say, oh yeah, this is available, but this is something which would be 6 months down the line. So ROI or business case analysis is not straightforward. It's a mix of discussion and Excel sheet analysis. And then subsequently, we certainly put in a proper diligence into that. And once the business case is in place, we do, again, somebody did mention, we do put it into a roadmap or a priority list. Because there are always some, I would say, some tools which are under discussion, and based on what they solve. So if it is obviously a demand gen or a business development tool, it's much more prior than, say, something which are more internally focused tools. So all of that is then definitely analyzed before we then proceed. And finally, for sure, look at budget as well. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.